Toyota has decided to go big with its cars. They're releasing a massive number of new models for the new year, ensuring they are getting into every market. This is important because other automakers are also doing the same. And if they want to stay in the game, they have to make sure that their cars are using the latest technology there is. They also have to ensure that their powertrains are some of the latest ones. Now, most recently, Toyota released the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix. So far, from what we've heard and from the reports coming from critics, this is quite the car that Toyota has released. There are a bunch of changes that make it better, but what does this car really have to offer? Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today, we'll look at the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix to find out what this amazing car has to offer. Before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's find out more about the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix. Toyota has recently released the all-new Toyota Innova. It was officially called the Kijang Innova Zenix in Indonesia, which is where it made its global debut. This redesigned MPV adds a new chapter to the Kijang story that started about 45 years ago. In all this time, more than 2 million units have been sold, including the older models that were simply known as the Kijang, or internally, the Toyota Utility Vehicle. As much as the name Kijang is quite famous around Indonesia, the rest of us will be referring to the third-generation MPV as the Innova. In its latest form, the Innova represents a significant departure from its predecessors in a lot of ways, and all this begins from under the hood. The previous versions of the MPV were built on the same IMV ladder frame chassis that the Hilux and Fortuner also used. However, the latest Innova switches to a monocoque construction based on the Toyota New Global Architecture, the TNGA. To be more specific, it's using the GAC variant of the platform. This new change means that the longitudinally mounted engine and rear-wheel drive layout are no more. This has been replaced with a transversely mounted engine and front-wheel drive setup instead. According to Toyota, the new platform allows the vehicle's overhangs to be reduced. In addition, the wheelbase has been extended and now measures 2,850 millimeters compared to 2,750 millimeters for the previous models. The other dimensions have also been changed, and the new model now comes with a length of 4,755 millimeters and a width of 1,850 millimeters. These two dimensions have been increased by 20 millimeters each. However, as for the height, it has remained at 1,795 millimeters. Toyota has decided to retain the same approach and departure angles as the second-generation model. The same goes for the ride height of 185 millimeters. When it comes to the visual representation of the latest Innova, it has now gained some SUV-like design cues with its sculpted sides as well as black body cladding on the wheel arches and lower sections of the doors. On the other hand, the front end now comes with a hexagonal-shaped grille and angular headlamps, all of which have been separated from the slim lower intake by a row of horizontal LED light strips set on a wide-width H-shaped panel. When you view the Innova from the side, you'll realize that it has a more dynamic profile. It now has a less boxy design because the D pillars have been moved forward and the A pillars have been shifted further back. When you take a look at the rear, you'll realize that the taillights have a simpler shape than they did before. When you combine this with the upright tailgate, you'll somehow see the Innova taking the shape of the Toyota RAV4. Just as the outside has received a nice new face, so has the inside received a new face as well. The dashboard is now new and has a more elegant appearance compared to the swoops and curves of past models. There are contrasting trim colors that accentuate the dash's layers. There's also a focal point, which is the floating center console that integrates with the center stack. This area is fitted with the gear lever, digital controls for the air conditioning system, central air vents, and a 9 or 10-inch touchscreen infotainment system, depending on the model that you go for. Still, in the same cabin, there's a separate console between the front seats for the cup holders, USB ports, and armrest. The new Innova model now boasts more interior space than before, even though it does not need a proper shaft for the rear wheels. Because of this, some variants are equipped with second-row captain chairs with ottomans. As they were building a new model of car, Toyota, just like any other automaker, added some new features to the vehicle. Now, when you're going to look for the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix, you can now get it with wheel sizes ranging from 16 to 18 inches, LED headlamps, an electronic parking brake with auto hold, 10-inch dual rear seat entertainment screens, a panoramic roof, and, the most crucial of them all, the Toyota Safety Sense suite of safety and driver assistance systems. The latter definitely includes autonomous emergency braking. Even before the new Innova was released, it was already known that it would get hybrid power. And now, thanks to the TNGA platform, Innova gets this for the very first time. This setup will consist of a dynamic force engine, which is the M20A FXS 2.0 liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. This engine is powerful enough to give it 152 PS at 6,000 RPM and 187 Nm of torque from 4,400 to 5,200 RPM. All this has been augmented by an electric motor that has been rated at 113 PS. This brings its total system output to about 186 PS. Toyota said that they preferred a nickel metal hydride NiMH battery for storing the power for this car. They came to this conclusion because of Indonesia's hot weather. This battery will be stored under the two front seats so as not to take up the rear cabin and boot space. In addition to the hybrid powertrain of the 2023 Toyota Innova, it'll also be offered in other variations. In Indonesia, it'll also come with the M20A FKS 2.0 liter mill, which has been rated at 174 PS at 6,600 RPM and 205 Nm from 4,500 to 4,900 RPM. Both setups also come with a CVT, but the hybrid will come with the eCVT. Not only that, but they also have higher outputs than the outgoing 1TR FE 2.0 liter unit, which gives the car power of about 139 PS and 183 Nm. The second generation Innova was also available in Indonesia with the 2GD FTV 2.4 liter turbo diesel. This will give it some more torque at 360 Nm and inferior horsepower at 149 PS, but there is no option for an oil burner with the third generation. In Indonesia, the new Toyota Innova will be available in two petrol-only grades, the G and V. Under the hood, the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix will come with a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle petrol motor that gives the car about 154 PS and 190 Nm. This part of the engine is paired with a 113 PS and 206 Nm electric motor that has an eCVT in the mix. Not only that, the Innova Zenix will now become a petrol-only offering for the first time, and lower spec models could come with a 2.0-liter naturally aspirated petrol engine with 170 PS and 202 Nm, which, just like the others, has been paired with a CVT. There are some things that we are not sure about when it comes to the 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix. However, from what we know, we can all agree that the new SUV-looking 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix will be an amazing car. In Indonesia, the car is already famous and one of the most loved cars among citizens here. It's sure that they will all take the changes very positively and fall in love with the new car. Now, we can only wait to hear more about this car's color options, price range, and in all its variants. But until then, we can only hope that the changes made are positively received by the world. But given the previous records, we can tell that Toyota will sell more Innovas this time than they have ever sold before. What do you think about the all-new 2023 Toyota Innova Zenix? Feel free to let us know in the comments section below. Before we go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.